Shalom. Kohola Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rahakwadash. Double underside teachers, the apostles, and the other bishops of Great Millstone. Peace, love, and salutations to the 144,000, the elect men of the nation of Israel that's teaching in truth, sincerity, and diligence for the sake of Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai. Lord willing, this lesson may be edifying and straight to the point. Yeah, and this quick video from that guy, Patrick Humphrey. You know, he's one of those whistleblowers here in the U.S. They give warning of the impending danger, you know, and current events that's taking place in this society as we speak. You see, and he's speaking of these protests that's been happening, you know, in Los Angeles and New York, Austin, Texas, and also Tampa, Florida. You see where people been setting fires and holding people hostage and, you know, causing college campuses to shut down, inciting people to rebel against law enforcement. I believe that the picture that you see right here is in Tampa, Florida, where they had to start in our tear gas and everything, man, because of the protests. You see, but real quick, I'm gonna play the video because everything that he's speaking of is ultimate. It goes back to biblical prophecy. You see, these are the signs that the Lord has warned us of to pretty much gauge the season we living in. You see, everything is pointing back towards the second coming of our Lord Yahweh Shai.
We could see this bubble up into a similar 2020 chaos event.
Now, he's speaking of these protests that's been taking place. You see?
Where there's agitations and these things are co-opted and taken over, and people start rioting and burning things down, starting fires, all the stuff we could see like that happen in 2020. That could potentially happen again. Let's hope it doesn't. But who knows? We don't know who is going to be coming over here. There could potentially people that are slipping through the cracks that do not have good intentions, that are going to be...
Yeah, and that's the kind of people you're going to have come to America, people with no good intentions, you see? Because these things are going to contribute to the evils that the Lord has set to unfold in this society. You see, in the article he's going into, it says White House considered welcoming some Palestinians from war-torn Gaza as refugees. You see, and those Palestinians hate America, man. They hate Americans. You see, they was just over there burning the American flag, but here it is, Joe Biden for to allow them to come into this society and welcome them as refugees, man. You see, hey, these people not coming over here with good intentions. You even got some of these migrants from Venezuela, El Salvador, you know, all these Latino countries. These men coming over here killing women and all sorts of things. These are the type of spirits that you have lingering here in Babylon the Great, man. You know, these sleeper cells. You see, and it's only for a short period of time where they going to get that call and they going to be activated, man. You know, and all hell is going to be breaking loose in every major and minor city. But ultimately, this is the will of Yahweh Shai that's about to unfold in the earth. You know, this is Ezekiel chapter 12 and verse 28. It says, therefore, tell them, this is what the sovereign Lord says. No more delay. No more delay. I will now do everything I have threatened. I, the sovereign Lord, have spoken to you. See, so you're for the experience the fury of Yahweh Shai unfold in this society, man. You know, it ain't gonna be pretty. People think that shit is sweet, but the Lord gonna show you that it's a foul odor that come behind that, man. You see, people in that spirit of party, you know, and bullshit, not knowing that evils is increasing in the earth. You know, and the Lord has sent a scenario for greater evils to unfold, man. Yeah, this is Ezekiel 7 and 5. It says, thus said the Lord Yahweh, in evil and only evil, behold, is come. Yeah, you see, because you don't know what kind of people for to come into this society, and the people that's coming over here, they don't operate like you Americans do. I was just watching the brother live, the brother Akia Yeshaya from the Birmingham camp, and there was some MS-13 members that then kidnapped, I believe, 3 to 4 little girls and whatnot, and one of them that they kidnapped and killed, she was a 15-year-old girl, but they said that they had made a satanic statue in the apartments they was living in, and they wanted to offer the statue a soul. You see, so they was kidnapping women and taking them in there and sacrificing them to their idol, man. You see, these are the evils that the Lord has set to come to the planet Earth, and these things is ultimately being done through these people who's coming over here from these other countries, man. You know, these things is going to intensify. You see, this is why we tell you to repent and return to the Lord. That's why the Lord tell you to put down off from day to day. Make no tearing to turn to the Lord. You see, because in your security, when you least expect it, the fear of the Lord is just going to suddenly unfold on you, man. You know, these things can happen at any moment. You see, reality can change at any moment. 24 to 48 to 72 hours, you can be living in a whole new reality, man. Where these migrants just ripping through your downtown areas, certain neighborhoods, you know, certain majors and minor cities throughout the U.S. These things can happen at any time, man. While you in the spirit of partying and bullshit as if nothing bad can happen. That's why the Lord tell you when they should say peace and safety. I'm going to grab that. 1 Thessalonians 5 and verse 3. It says, for when they should say peace and safety, then sudden destruction cometh upon them as travail upon a woman with child, and they should not escape. Yeah, you see, the destruction is just going to come suddenly, man. You're not going to know from whence it came. You see, things just suddenly going to start changing, man. You know, but it's all going to be the works of Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shah unfolding. You see, this is Ephesians 5 and verse 15. It says, see then that ye walk circumspectly, not as fools, but as wise, redeeming the times, because the days are evil. Yeah, this ain't the time to be a fool, man. Tell you how a fool only thinks about having a good time, but it also tell you how the simple pass on and they are punished, man. It's going to come a time where the Lord is going to be punishing you for the deeds that you done worked here in the planet Earth, because you did things that was contrary to the ways that he delighted in, man. You know, so the Lord is going to start repaying you back. You see, during these evil times. You see, it says redeeming the times because the days are evil. You see? And it's only going to get worse, man. That's why the Lord tell you, 2 Timothy 3 and 1, this know also that in the last days perilous times shall come. You see? Very difficult times. In the NLT, it says you should know this, Timothy, that in the last days there will be very difficult times, man, because you're going to have all sorts of migrants over here, people breaking their homes, you know, ravishing people, killing people. You know, hey, America is going to turn completely upside down. It's going to be a whole new program playing out here, man. You see, and the Lord is already setting the stage for these things to take place. You see, real quick, this is 2 Ezra, chapter 9. Starting from the top, verse 1, he said, he answered me then and said, measure thou the time diligently in itself. And when thou seest parts of the signs past, which I have told thee before, then shalt thou understand that it is the very same time when the highest will begin to visit the world which he made, and all the signs that the Lord has warned us of is showing in the earth. You know, all at once, man, from the uproars of the people, the earthquakes in diverse places, the storms and tempests, you know, these natural disasters taking place, wars and rumors of wars, nation rising up against nation, kingdom against kingdom. You know, you're having pestilences erupt everywhere. Signs in the sun, in the moon, and in the stars, and upon the earth, the stress of nations. You have that playing out with perplexity. You know, people confused out here. They thinking that things are going to go back to normal, but yet it's only getting worse. You see, and soon everybody's going to be in that spirit of being in an uproar. You see, so he says, verse 3, therefore, when there should be seen earthquakes and uproars of the people in the world, and this is what's taking place, man. This is what we're seeing now. Uproars of the people from Haiti, you know, from certain cities here in the U.S. These uproars is constantly erupting, man. You see, but it's the Lord that's doing it. It's the Lord that's riling up the spirits of these people, man. You know, so it says, therefore, when there should be seen earthquakes and uproars of the people in the world, then shalt thou well understand that the Most High spake of those things from the days that were before thee, even from the beginning. For like as all that is made in the world hath a beginning and an end, and the end is manifest, you see. And this is ultimately what's taking place. The end is manifesting right before the masses of these people, but the only ones who can see it is the elect, man. That's why the Lord said, blessed are your eyes for they see, and your ears for they hear. You see, because we can see the movie playing out, while the others, they just pretty much collateral damage. They just here to be destroyed, man. They pretty much just waiting for the end to unfold. They waiting for evil to increase. They waiting for great miseries to unfold. The famine, you know, all these things is ultimately going to start happening suddenly. You see, this is 2 Ezra 15 and verse 16. It says, for there should be sedition amongst men and invading one another. Yeah, because they invading those college campuses. Got people held hostage in their dorms and things like that. Won't let people leave, go to class. They had to shut down certain college campuses because of these protests and riots. Yeah, but these just the works of Yahweh by Shema Shah. These are the signs that the Lord warned us of. For there should be sedition amongst men and invading one another. They should not regard their kings nor princes, and the courses of their actions should stand in their power. Yeah, they not regarding the law enforcement or the government or the president. That's why they got to send the law enforcement out in riot gear, because it's a sedition. You see, real quick, that word sedition, it says conduct or speech inciting people to rebel against the authority or of a state or monarch. You see, so people don't give a shit at this point, man. And especially those Palestinians, they hate America, man. They the main ones who be chanting death to America. You know what I mean? They the main ones who be out there chanting it. You see? But here it is. They finna allow men as refugees, man. They finna completely come over here and destroy this place. You see, for this to be sedition amongst men and invading one another, they should not regard their kings nor their princes, and the causes of their actions should stand in their power. So people gonna be doing shit and they gonna be getting away with it. There ain't gonna be no calling 911. They might just tell you to take matters in your own hands. You know? But things is going to increase far beyond your expectations. This is 2 Ezra 14 and verse 16. For yet greater evils than those which thou hast seen happen shall be done hereafter. And this is what the Lord is going to bring. You know, he told you again in Ezekiel, the 12th chapter, the 28th verse, how he says, therefore tell them, this is what the sovereign Lord says, no more delay. I will now do everything I have threatened. I, the Lord, it's like I, the sovereign Lord, have spoken it. So the Lord is going to start lights, camera, action, man. The Lord for to start doing things in the earth. And it's ultimately him bringing forth greater evils. He's setting the stage up for these grievous things to unfold, man, right here in this society. For yet greater evils than those which thou hast seen happen shall be done hereafter. For look how much the world should be weakened through age, so much the more shall evils increase upon them that dwell therein. And the only ones who's going to be kept safe is those who have repented and returned to Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shah. The Lord is going to deliver them from danger. You know, this is Psalms 27 in the NLT verse 1. The Lord is my light and my salvation, so why should I be afraid? The Lord is my fortress, protecting me from danger, so why should I tremble? You see, when evil people come to devour me, when my enemies and foes attack me, they will stumble and fall. You see, the Lord is ultimately going to protect those who have repented and returned unto him. And that's ultimately the elect here on this side, because everybody else is not concerned with the things that's about to happen in the earth, man. But only the elect is seeing these things unfold, and Lord willing, by that precious number. You see, but I just wanted to speak on that through the spirit and power of Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai. You know, Lord willing, this lesson was edifying. To this video, Shalom.